What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol AAPL for Apple Inc. Of course, on the left-hand side, we are looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Now, this is a stock I follow very closely, so it is already marked up. Let's go ahead and walk through what happened on today's session. If you just look at what's going on from the daily perspective first, if you haven't followed along on the main channel, we've been talking about this bull pennant for quite some time now, something that looks like this, and it starts, it looks like we're starting to break that to the upside. Obviously, we ultimately cleared that prior all-time high shelf around 150, so an incredibly bullish close here from the daily perspective. Now, breaking it down and dissecting this a little further on the 30-minute, you'll notice things weren't all that hot and dandy at the start of the bell this morning. Obviously, lots of things had opening drives lower, and then throughout the day, they retraced more than 100% of that range. So what does that bring us to? Well, of course, our good old friend, the Fibonacci tool, going from the high of the move to the low of the move, and this is just more for exercise sake. Let's actually drag those numbers off to the left so we can see a bit better. Nonetheless, the 38.2 is where? It's here, right? So as soon as we get this move and we start reversing back up higher, you want to be on the lookout for what happens at the 38.2, sliced right through it. What happens at the 50, sliced right through. 61.8, sliced right through, and even consolidated for a bar above. So all things considered, this move here was incredibly bullish on the rebound, and because we've put in a nice lower wick from that daily perspective, buyers obviously responded here. We are looking for bullish upside continuation. Now, what is generally the rule of thumb? Well, you're looking for a 100% extension of the bull flag. Now, I would argue that's a little bit of a stretch here. It might happen over some time. Let me grab that other tool and talk to you as I do it. But I'll talk about a more likely target, after we do this. So going through the exercise back down to the pullback low, where would that extension put us? We always look at the 61.8 first. That's up around 158, the whole dollar, right? So that's very feasible that Apple could get there on the break of this bull flag. And after that, clearly the 100% extension is way up there around 168, the whole dollar. That would be if we got a doubling of this entire move that we've seen from there to there. Now, again, I'm not calling for that, but it could be a likely target. The other one that I was saying is more feasible is whenever you're looking at something like this, you look at the range of consolidation that you experienced here, and what is the distance from 140, 169 up to about 140, let's just call it 150, right? So just for round number's sake, let's call it $8, and that would line up with 158, the target we just looked at from that 61.8 retracement, or extension rather, to the upside. So that would be the first inclination that I would watch out for as we head into blue sky territories to act as really solid resistance. Obviously, on the way up, intraday, there should be whole and half dollar resistances. You can really, if you just look at this 30-minute chart of Apple, it's very clear what types of numbers it likes. 146.50 has been on our radar for some time, and that was the exact low of this pretty intense pullback that we got off the open today. So half dollars and whole dollars are friends of Apple if you were not aware of that yet. So looking for bullish continuation, obviously good volume down below, breaking the all-time high, closing up there. Everything good is going for this stock at this moment. So if you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know in the comment section or by simply leaving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, we wish you a green trading week.